It's a Thursday, it's February 19th. I'm Megan McKinney. This is Here First from IPR. Linn County supervisors have approved an ordinance regulating data center development in unincorporated parts of the county. IPR's James Kelly reports.
The county's ordinance requires large data center developers to complete a water study and sign agreements with the county setting out their water use and economic development plans. Some members of the public have raised concerns about data centers using large amounts of water and electricity, but Planning and Development Director Charlie Nichols says Iowans would be better off if more counties had similar ordinances.
I'm very confident that no ordinance for data centers in Iowa is asking for more information or asking for more requirements to be met than our ordinance right now.
County supervisors say they've been approached by Google about building a new data center, but Google has not submitted an application yet. I'm James Kelly, IPR News.
Over to the state legislature, an Iowa Senate subcommittee has advanced a bill that would increase the income limit cutoff for disabled Iowans who are in a special Medicaid program that allows them to work. Here's more details from IPR's Natalie Krebs.
The bill would increase the income limit for people in Iowa's Medicaid for Employed People with Disabilities program from 250% to 300% of the federal poverty guidelines. This would be just under $48,000 a year for a household of one. Disability rights advocates say they'd like to see the income limit set even higher and the state's asset limits removed. Alex Waters was paralyzed from the chest down following a diving accident. He says moving to Minnesota would make it easier for him to advance his career without losing his benefits.
Other states have completely eliminated the income and asset limits, and they've not seen the cost that this chamber seems to be worried about.
Lawmakers say they will consider amendments to the bill as it moves forward. I'm Natalie Krebs, IPR News.
Families who are starting to homeschool their kids could receive a $4,000 tax credit per child under a bill advanced by House lawmakers. To qualify, parents would have to switch their kids from private or public school to homeschooling, or their child would have to be starting kindergarten. Lauren Gideon is a lobbyist with Quadrivium Services, a group affiliated with the homeschool group Classical Conversations. Gideon is against the bill and says she currently homeschools 5 of her kids.
For decades, independent families have stood firm on the firm moral ground. They fund their children's education themselves. Because of that, the state has no legitimate claim to interfere. Their education has been clearly private property and their private responsibility. This changes that relationship.
The bill's supporters say homeschooling families are still paying for a public education system they're not using. They say providing financial assistance is an issue of fairness. The federal agency that oversees pipeline safety has begun an investigation into the propane pipeline explosion last Saturday in southeast Iowa. Washington County Emergency Management said no one was injured in the incident and there wasn't any damage to any residential structures. During the Iowa Utilities Commission monthly meeting yesterday, an engineer with the IUC said the incident involves a hazardous liquid pipeline and that's outside the commission's jurisdiction for investigations. However, the Federal Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration invited 2 IUC inspectors to be involved. You're listening to Here First from IPR. I'm Megan McKinney. Thanks for listening and have a fabulous Thursday.